Okay, we're in the attic. It's going to be the upper attic. Kind of work our way down. The HVAC indoor air handlers are in the attic. And this is the downstairs indoor HVAC indoor air handler in the upper attic. But what we've got here is soup bait type C gas furnaces. So the forced air. We got these suitcase buckles. The air filters are right here on the right sides of both of the units. We've got air gaps around the flues. That's what we've got. Of course, there's no insulation up here, just crows or blackbirds, ravens. This would be the switch, the main switch to it. This is the fresh air induction fan, and it goes over on that side of the house. And we'll have to wait for when the home is finished to see exactly what the air supply grill looks like. Yep. And then the secondary drain lines. Again, we'll have to see how the home is finished out, but this looks like it's going to go, this one at least is going to go over a window. Looks like one of the windows might be broken down there. Alright, some manufacturers are okay with a shallow P-trap for the primary drain line, and others are not. We do not have a care and use manual. We're probably going to have a, that might be a heat pump system. So 42, okay. 4-ton system downstairs. I don't know that it's a heat pump system. I don't know that. I was just having a little trouble reading the manual, the model number, and sometimes that's an indication of a different type of system. So I do not know if these are going to be heat pump systems. I do not know if they're going to be conventional. But this will be a 4-ton cooling system upstairs. Let's see if I can get down here with my short legs. It'd be nice if they had some steps. In fact, I think I'm going to just bring that up. We should have some steps. You're supposed to have a 24-inch wide, unobstructed walkway to the unit. And then a 30-inch service platform. We have that. What we do not have is a 24-inch unobstructed walkway. The only way we would have that, we've got two choices. If the pull-down ladder is like I've positioned my ladder, then there's a 24-inch walkway to this unit. They're calling that unit number 1. I think that's the upstairs unit. If we have the pull-down ladders orientated this other way, then we have a 24-inch walkway. We need steps, but we do not have a 24-inch walk. One way or the other, we do not have a 24-inch walkway. So just something to kind of keep in mind. Try to free up my hands while I do a little circus olay here. There you go, my last, you know what the last moments of my life were like. And we're kind of mixing it up. Shallow P-trap, everything's the same. Air filters aren't installed correctly. Air ducts should go in the most direct path, and it doesn't seem to be doing that here. And we've got air, and we do not have our care and use manual yet. And then this unit here will be a 3-ton unit, maybe. Okay. I'll know better. I'll know better when I can read some other equipment. Secondary drain line. Let's see. Primary, secondary drain line goes out the other side. Still have a shallow trap. Switch. So how does the attic look? We've got radiant panels. We know we're going to have loose fill insulation because we have soffit baffles, which is a good thing. So we've got continuous soffits. We've got continuous soffit baffles. We're not supposed to have more than a 1/2 inch sag in our air duct. Not supposed to have that. And moving on along. I'm not seeing anything really exciting here. I'm seeing palm bracing. And I'm going to mention that later, but why not? I mean, I just don't get tired. There's nothing technically wrong with palm bracing. Can't find a code against it. Some home inspectors get excited. But no, that's what manufacturer builders do. That way they don't have to complicate their lives with measurements. So they just whack that up in there and they make it all fit. As long as it's holding the load path, you're fine. Then excitable young home inspectors say, well, what about uplift? Well, we've got all these hurricane ties on our, which is a nice detail, which is a very nice detail. We got hurricane ties. We don't have hurricanes here, but we got tornadoes. We've got uplift, shear winds, supercells, but we've got these ties on our rafters. We've got our purlins, which I expected to find. So we've got our purlins protecting us from uplift. And then the palm bracing is supporting the load path. Speaking of load path, though, I'm not going to get out of the attic, the upper attic, without having to say something. I got a lower attic I haven't seen yet. But check this out. Remember the palm bracing? I was also almost a fan, but I'm not. It's production building. This board right here, that's called your ridge beam, and that's the upper ridge beam, and the home faces south, so this is the north end, and this is the north palm brace on the ridge beam, and that beam is split just as big as can be. Look at that big old split. Okay, there's companies, there's a brand name called Simpson Strong Tie. There's other companies. You can get a metal jig to get up there and provide the type of support you're supposed to have, because you don't have it. The only other solution is to take that board out. We're talking about jacks, beams, all kinds of stuff. But the only solution is to take this beam out and replace it where it has been split in half right there. Or to get a steel jig, a steel boot from a company such as Simpson Strong Tie and reinforce it that way. When I'm coming back, or somebody will come back, hopefully I did a good job, and hopefully my client's going to ask me back, and I am going to be looking right there. I'm looking for that. It's like the grading and drainage. I'm looking for that. Grading, I'm pretty sure you're going to get. Drainage, I'm anticipating conversation. And this split rafter, this split ridge beam up here, I hope we're not having conversation, but we can. I'm a talker. And I'm a learner too. So you can explain to me why I'm wrong. I want to hear it. So I can be a better home inspector. So I'm reaching out. I'm reaching out about that.